Well, in the last 50 years, a little bit more, the solar system has opened to human eyes for the first time after centuries and centuries of speculation and lack of knowledge, ignorance about the actual texture quality of the images of the planets. And so this show, this exhibition, which is the first time that it's been presented in Spain, here in CosmoCaixa on Isaac Newton Street here, is really helping to position us, human species, in this larger frame of the solar system. So that's the intent, is to remind people that apart from our terrestrial context, our politics, our culture, our endless divisions and alliances and so on, that there's a much wider universe out there. And I think it's useful to consider that sometimes. One thing I would say is that all the images here have in the caption, the title, the name of the spacecraft and the date that the data that comprises the image was acquired. Yeah? And what I did is I went into the archives of these missions, which some of them have hundreds of thousands of raw, individual black and white spacecraft images, and I take the data and I process it. So all of these images, some of them took weeks of work, of steady, careful assembly, almost like making a jigsaw puzzle digitally, to assemble, yeah? So what I've done with these images is taken data originally acquired for scientific research purposes, and I've repurposed it for art, for photography. I'm positioning images, data acquired for scientific research, positioning it within the history of photography. That's my game. But of course, and with this kind of show, I'm making the argument that these things are coming back together. These images were, the raw data from these images was acquired for scientific research purposes, but deployed here to belong, as something that belongs to the history of photography and visual representation. Yeah.